I'll come back to it. But this one's called Kentucky. I was out there in April, and it was really hard. I was tired, and a lot just happened in a very short amount of time. And it's 3:30 in the morning, and I'm sitting in the airport, and this lady, who's there way too early, because she's afraid to miss her flight, she hasn't traveled ever, doesn't really know how any of it works, so she's there way too early, and she sits down next to me, and the first thing she says is, "Ain't nothing changes in Kentucky but the weather." And I was like, you are going to be my best friend for the next hour. And she was one of the most inspirational people I think I'll ever meet in my life. So this is called Ain't Nothing. It's 3:27 a.m. in Lexington, Kentucky, the night that taught me I am not everything I know. She is 67. She's headed to a city made of towering skyscrapers and rainstorms for the first time to find the daughter who ran away to big city streets, trading rolling green fields and prized horses for New York big city dreams. And she said to me, that ain't nothing changes in Kentucky but the weather. And I know this to be true, because when Miss Kentucky Derby sat down next to me, it was obvious that New York sour kisses will never compare to Sunday afternoon, dirty South Porch rocking chairs, sweet tea, and Mama's fried chicken. And she went on to tell me that her father had whirling weather vanes and her mother had knees that got weak when it rained. Girl, you too will find your storm chaser. They will have a flagpole straight spine and sunshine clenched in their fists like the heart you asked them not to drop. And more importantly, they will make you feel okay. They will remind you of migratory birds that weren't supposed to be in this town until April. She looked at me and said, darling, I can tell you're hurting, because no stranger to the South comes to Kentucky unless they have a bourbon-craving broken heart. Honey, you can decorate absence however you want, but it's still going to be obvious what's missing. I said to her, Buddy Wakefield once told me to never fake cry. And the day I saw truth flow from Buddy's tired eyes, I realized I am not everything I now know, so now on most days, I sit lonely beneath broken pens, convenience store receipts, and stitch stars on my skin, trying to sort through the things that I once believed would keep you, wondering what it is about love that turns humans violent. See, I say I'll fight you a lot for a girl who is 5'3" and has a hard time opening some doors because they're too heavy. Try to form a connection with other people when you suffer from an anxiety disorder. I push all the buttons. Push them so far out the door because my insides are too messy, because do you like me gets pretty annoying the 200th time around, 300th time around, 500th time around, because 501 times in less than 365 days is too much. I am too much, except for days which I am not enough, which is most days. And become a dusty collection of luggage, old train trunks, and I don't love you anymore. She said, though this may be true, she knows Maya Angelou had it right when she once asked the world to have enough courage to trust love one more time, and always one more time. One day, whether you are 14, 28, or 65, you will stumble upon someone who will start a fire in you that cannot die. I hope that someday, somebody wants to hold you for 20 minutes straight, and that's all they do. They don't let you pull away. They look you straight in the eyes to show you you are strong. They don't try to kiss you. All they do is wrap you in their arms without an ounce of selfishness to remind you you are safe. She said, like I told my daughter, darling, anxiety is a funny thing. And she said, I understand that most parents don't understand that you have to apologize to your children for the unexpected cruelty of this world. Even when the good outweighs the bad, it's still good to remind your children that you're sorry, mostly for the things out of your control. And by all means, break the rules. Break them beautifully, deliberately, and well, and when you meet the ugly of the world, kill it with kindness and refuse to turn your saliva into vinegar. This life is about learning everything you can learn and trying your best not to hurt anyone. Do not sharpen your knowledge into a knife. You'll only cut yourself. She took my hand as we were about to head into security and gave me the single piece of advice that I'll keep securely in my heart. She said, when people leave, she's learned the secret. Let them. Because most of the time they have to. Let them walk away and go places. Let them have adventures in the wild without you. Let them travel the world and explore life beyond the horizon you exist in, and know deep down, though anxiety will tell you different, a hero isn't qualified by their capacity to stay, but by their decision to return. Thanks.